Meaningful conversations don't just happen by accident. They're constructed, brick by brick, between you and your audience. But how do you do this? How can you get someone talking and feel comfortable enough to begin to develop a sense of trust and ease and flow? The trick, actually there's no trick because in a genuine conversation, there should never be any tricks. Your job as a digital storyteller is there to ultimately provide value, and you do that by understanding their context and hopefully make sense of complex ideas to help them move things forward on their side. But at its core, meaningful conversations are really about asking questions. So here are 3 kinds of questions to help get a conversation moving in the right direction. The first is a landscape question. Now, landscape questions are really there to kick things off. They're nice, open, simple, kind of wide-ranging questions that allow you to learn and to diagnose. It gives you a sense of what their context is in their own words, and also allows them to really get into detail, as much detail as they'd like. Now, an example of this might be, what have the last 6 months been like for you in your business? Or walk me through how you educate customers. Or perhaps, what are some of the trends that you're seeing right now amongst your users? Then there's a thread question. So after you've given them a chance to paint a picture for what things are like on their side, now you're going to choose a thread of something that might have caught your ear or something that's interesting and pursue it. See where it goes. You're going to want them to unpack or talk a little bit more about one particular thing or one particular issue or challenge that they're currently facing. Pursue it. See where it goes. It's you leading the conversation in a particular direction. All the while, you're still giving them a chance to talk and to show them that you're listening. Now, a particular thread question example might be, okay, so you've mentioned that your user uptake on mobile particularly is quite slow or hasn't been what you'd expect. Let's dive into that a little bit more. Are there some possible reasons on why that could be? You see, you're pursuing a particular thread and seeing where it goes. The last one is a realization question. Now, this is less about gathering information, as the other 2 have been, and more about helping to sketch together all of the different pieces of the puzzle to the point where you're now prompting a realization of sorts on behalf of your customer. So this is about kind of giving them a chance to understand the full trajectory, where things are going based on the story that's been told. So an example of this might be, now that we've understood the reasons why mobile engagement amongst your users is lower than what we might have expected or wanted, what is the implication of that over the next 12 months? How is that going to impact the business? What will the impact of that be on the customer engagement strategy? How is that going to impact you? So it gives them a chance to really realize the full kind of color picture of exactly what's happening, even if they might not fully be aware of that happening in front of them. It gives them a chance to realize the full implication of everything that's going on and shows that you've been listening the whole time. I invite you to put these 3 types of questions into practice. But just remember that good conversations are really always about listening and not speaking. It's not a chance to show off that you're being clever or that you're trying to trap them with tactics or anything like that. That's why these questions are powerful, because when they're asked in the right way, in the right spirit, they invite your audience to really open up and co-create an environment of trust and credibility with you.